Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's 12:04. I don't care. I still call it morning. Hello, Luna Healing Arts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. My name is Laura González. People call me the Blue Witch. And this is your coffee break. Today we have tarot. Well, first of all, do you have your coffee? Oh my God. There's nothing better than coffee in the planet, I think. So, we're going to do tarot today. Hello, granddaughter Crow. How are you, my love? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we have 3 different sets of tarot cards for today. And Luna Healing says that they have tea. So we're going to do the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. Hey, sister cousin, what are you drinking, my love? I am drinking coffee. We also have the B Tarot. And we are honoring the OG today. We have the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot for us today. As well, there you go. As well as, so the B Tarot and the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. And we're going to do one oracle. We're going to do one from the Elemental Oracle. And my cousin sisters, if you don't know who my cousin sister is, granddaughter Crow, is having coffee. And I miss you. I think we have to do another podcast or something. Or something. Maybe we just hang out one day. I don't know. If you have the time. If you have the time, I have the Zoom. And we can just hang out. Because I miss talking to you. All right, folks. Let's see what the cards have for us today. Let us start with the B Tarot. Let me get another sip because this is really good. I just made it. It's fresh, fresh, fresh. All right, so B Tarot. B Tarot, B Tarot. And let's see what the B Tarot has for us today. Breathe with me. Oh, doesn't it feel good to just stop and breathe? May the divine let us see what we need to see, and may that information be used for the greater good. We have our first card and we have our second card. All right. So we have 2 cards. Mira, cousin sister, agreeing to meet in live in person. Now it's done. We're gonna have to meet and hang out. All right. What are the cards that we have today? Ooh. We have the Prince of Swords. And we have the 10 of Jars. Kind of like 2 polar opposites, I think. Into the Hive, the Prince of Swords. Okay. Swords. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here is our princess. And here is of Prince of Swords. Hello, Alexa. Guten Abend. Welcome to the coffee break. So the Prince of Swords, he came right side up. So at least we have that going for us. This person needs to have their passions reeled in a little. Their unfaltering conviction, whilst admirable, can get them into significant trouble. Enthusiasm must be curbed and moderated by wisdom. So basically, hold your horses, yo. This person needs to have their passions reeled in a little. Their unfaltering conviction, whilst admirable, can get them into significant trouble. Enthusiasm must be curbed and moderated by wisdom. So whether you believe that you are embodying the Prince of Swords, or that somebody around you is embodying that energy, well, that is the message, to curb the enthusiasm for a little bit. The second card that we have was the 10 of Jars, and it came right side up as well. This is a little bit of a larger message, so here we go. You have found your home, that place where you feel safe and secure. This can relate to a relationship that has taken the next step to moving in with another. It might be the arrival of a new child or the setting up of a home between friends and partners. Either way, you find that you are in a place of deep happiness where the love of others becomes home to your heart. This is cute, especially for folks that might have a change of residency or familiar status at the moment. It seems like a very good omen. You have found your home, that place where you feel safe and secure. This can relate to a relationship that has taken the next step to moving in with another. It might be the arrival of a new child or the setting up of a home between friends and partners. Either way, you find that you are in a place of deep happiness, where the love of others becomes home to your heart. Why is this thing not moving? There you go. Um, my little fan wasn't moving, but I set it straight. Isn't it funny? I want the fan to move, but I have to set it straight so it moves. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to everyone that signed up yesterday for the Siwakoat, the snake woman. The class was amazing. And Sister Cousin, you're not going to believe it. I was thinking about you yesterday. Um, Granddaughter Crow, I was thinking about you yesterday because we were talking about the myth of creation, the myth of Quetzalcoatl going on the underworld, getting the bones, la la la. And it's a different one than the one that I talk about on your podcast. But I was thinking of you and how I was feeling very proud of myself for knowing all these myths and understanding that there are different versions and that different versions carry different significance and all that, and how important Siwakwat, the snake woman, is to our life. And so that's the class was really amazing. So thank you to everybody who signed up. Thank you to those who signed up and were able to watch live. And thank you to all of those who signed up and just watch the recording whenever they can. Which, Alexa, by the way, I forgot to tell you, all these classes are recorded. So if you're really curious about Siwakoat, you can sign up for and then just watch the watch the recording later, because that's what a lot of the students do. Zelma, David, um, Malia used to do that, but she's no longer coming to the classes. But I have a whole bunch of people, particularly Selma, who has been my student for 2 years. And she always watched the recordings only because her schedule never matches our classes, which is usually the second Sunday of the month at night. And I know for some people it just doesn't work. So Selma and others sign up for the class and then they just watch the recording because it's hosted on the website you know, so you don't have to miss it. Bluewitch.org, by the way, bluewitch.org. That's where you can find all the classes, previous classes, new workshops. Um, they are all classes, all series that are hosted there. So I have a whole series on spell work. So the spells series. I have a whole series on tarot. That's 9 hours. We have the workshop recording from the hero's journey that you were there, Alexa. So the recording of the hero's journey is available for those who might like to enter it. And then, of course, the Cihuateteo year one, that was 2024, they're all available. And there are people who have bought Cihuateteo year two that they pay for the whole year, and they're going to be watching at their own pace. Giselle is one of them that bought the whole series, and then they just watch when they can. So the class was wonderful, and I was very happy to see all of y'all there. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so happy to learn so much about Siwakwat, because of course when I'm teaching a class, I'm also learning a whole lot. So what are the cards for today? Interesting. Interesting, because we have that that Knight of Swords reverse, and then we have this Seven of Cups that has come out reverse. And for me, the Seven of Cups is all about illusions, it's about cunning, it's about um, lying, but it also, number seven always said the question, am I being lied or am I lying? Right? So the action could be inside or outside. Oh my God, Alexa says I pulled that for my card of the day this morning. So I consider the Seven of Cups, right side up, upside down, basically saying the same thing, because the duality of sevens, it is such, you know, it plays that kind of game. And the seven, first of all, sevens are asking us, should we stay, should we go? Should we continue or should we withdraw? Number one. Number two, in the cups, it's talking about deception. It's talking about emotions that are murky. It's talking about things that aren't real. And so I call this card the BS detector, because it's telling us, am I BSing or am I being BS? And if so, it is what I'm feeling truth, or am I pretending that I'm feeling certain things? And by pretending, am I deceiving others? Am I BSing others, right? It's a cruel game that we play sometimes when we play dumb, and then we have to go with the flow. So the card being reversed is telling us, like, maybe it's time to empty those cups and come back to reality. So that's card number one. Card number two, we have the moon right side up. And this one is telling us very much to listen to our intuition. This is not the time to be very vocal. This is the time to be introspective, to really go in and find the truth there, find the wisdom at that place of introspection. Interesting combination, because both of them, after all, the full moon is coming, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. The full moon is Wednesday. Um, they are inviting us to really dig deep into our feelings, into our emotions, to go into that well of moving emotions and find the truth. And not necessarily having to tell the truth to others, but find the truth for within yourself. Very interesting how the cards are inviting us to introspect so close to the full moon, us getting the card of the moon. That is quite stunning. Let's do an oracle card. We have the elementals oracle. Hello, marvelously Marissa, and hello, Rahisi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I want to tell you guys on Friday, on Friday I will be at the Mindful Baking Cafe from 1 to 5. Come early, come early. There's gonna be a sign-up sheet, and then we can, you know, get together and do a real coffee break. You know, when I go to Mindful Baking Cafe are the very, very, very affordable prices for a reading. A full reading is $50 when a full reading online or in person with me is $85. So if you go to Mindful Baking Cafe, you save yourself $35 and you get yourself a full reading. And you get yourself a coffee and you get a free muffin or a cookie. And those free muffin or cookie for you, if you get a reading, they are all vegan and gluten-free. So there's a lot of reasons for you to go to Mindful Baking Cafe, get your super discounted reading, and get a free muffin or cookie and try the wonderful vanilla lattes and the delicious lavender lattes and all of the things that they made over there. All this talking of coffee. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna be Friday at Mindful Baking Cafe, 1 to 5, 4:30-ish, because we have to be out of there at 5. So 4:30 is the last sign up. If nobody signs up at 4:30, I just pick up and leave. Okay. Wow. West. Ooh, I got goosebumps. If you know, you know. West. The Wild Wild West. All right. Number 4. Don't mess up with LA. Completion is the card. Completion. Every cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds a new beginning. Complete the project. Be a finisher. Be not afraid of death. It is part of life. The West, the West, the West, the West. Every cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds the new beginning. Complete the project. Be a finisher. Be not afraid of death. It is part of life. I find that very interesting that we have that card because the 10 of Cups was telling us a new beginning. So in order to have a new beginning, you have to have a new ending. Or an ending, rather. And yeah, cousin, sister cousin, the West. Hello, Cindy Swims. Yes. Woo! 2 times in a row that I have pronounced it correctly. That is awesome. I'm happy about that. Hey guys, I have a big, important news. That's my drum roll. I am part of the Llewellyn Con this year. This year I'm part of the Llewellyn Con. And there's going to be 44 authors or 40 authors. Llewellyn Con begins on June 10th. I'm on day 7. I'm on the day 17th. Sister cousin, you must come. We're going to talk about the Mesoamerican mother goddesses. We're going to talk very quickly because it's only a half an hour event. We're going to talk about Coatlicue, Chalchutlicue, and Citlalinique. We're going to talk about the sky. We're going to talk about the earth. We're going to talk about the water. And I'm getting goosebumps. Mother agrees, and Mother is happy that we're going to talk about them. So, Llewellyn Con, May 17th, 1 p.m. Bring your coffee. The class is going to be super fast, so I'm going to try to pack as much information as possible. And it's free. It's free. It's free to attend. So go to my bio, go to bluewitch.org, look on the calendar, or go to Llewellyn.com, or everybody is sharing. Thank you, Granddaughter Crooks. I know you have been sharing it as well. Everyone gone. It's a free online event. Yes, yes, my dears, it's online and it's free. 1 p.m. Central, Alexa. So for you is what, 6, 7 p.m.? And yeah, join us. And I think that the recordings are available after the classes. So again, we have that possibility. Granddaughter Crow, what are you teaching? Are you part of? I'm sure you're part of it. What are you teaching? Let us know so we can, so I can read it and people can hear it on the live. So that's gonna be on Wednesday, next Wednesday. The 17th, next Wednesday, the 17th, and then the 18th, we're gonna be at Patch Pilsen Arts and Community House doing the Oracles Lab. And you know the Oracles Lab is wonderful getting together. We all learn about divination and we all learn about oracles and tarot, and then we practice for an hour on pulling oracle cards for each other and for ourselves. And it's a wonderful, wonderful, fun experience. Okay, Granddaughter Crow says, shadow work, Friday, June the 20th at 9 Central Time. And I'm guessing that has to be 9 a.m. because these events are like early in the morning. So come and join also Granddaughter Crow. Shadow work, part of her amazing book, I'm guessing. Also go to Lunatic Mondays and find the interview that we did about her book, Shadow Work. Shadow work, Friday, June 20th, 9 Central. Oh, Alexa's so happy saying I can join this. Yes, you can, because the time difference makes a difference. I'm so funny. So come learn. Yes, 9 a.m. LlewelynCon. The event is called LlewelynCon. And for those that don't know what I'm saying, LlewellynCon. LlewelynCon, like Comic-Con, like, you know, the furry con. Writing on my calendar now. Beautiful. Tuesday, 17th, 1 p.m. Central. Miss American Mother Goddesses. On the 20th at 9 Central. Shadow work with Granddaughter Crow. And another 40 some authors and classes that you can come, and they are all free. All right, my loves, our last card for today. Let's do, ooh, okay. This one stuck to my hand. And who are you? I can't see anymore. Ace of Cups, and she came reverse. The Ace of Cups reverse. It's funny because the Ace of Cups is thank you. Alexa says type in the name. No, it's Llewellyn. It sounded in Spanish. If you sound it out in Spanish, is Llewellyn. That doesn't help anybody. Llewellyn. I don't know. Ace of Cups. Okay, my friends. Ace of Cups reverse. Cups. All right. Here we are. Ace of Cups reverse. Talk about a jump scare. I got this. I opened this page and I'm like, ah! A blonde woman with a red hat. That didn't age nicely. So we have I opened the book. I'm like, ah, Karen, what are you doing there? Oh my God. Oh. Ace of Cups reverse. Okay. So she came out reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse. Let me show you the big one. The one that actually came up is this one, right? So Ace of Cups reverse. When the spirit of the Ace of Cups finds itself reverse, you are not feeling the love. You or those around you might move through life empty inside, unfulfilled, disconnected, or emotionally depleted. Take this time to reflect, practice self-care, and work to heal what wounds have made you feel detached from your needs and emotions. Third card today that is inviting us to go into that well of emotions that sits right here in the middle of our chest. And I think it's important that we check with ourselves quite often, but now that we're riddled with Yahtzees, it's even more important that we check on ourselves. And something that I've been seeing repeatedly online: check on your immigrant friends, check on your black and brown friends, check on your indigenous friends. We're not okay. With that said, let's do the work together. When the spirit of the Ace of Cups finds itself reversed, you are not feeling the love. You or those around you might move through life empty inside, unfulfilled, disconnected, or emotionally depleted. Take this time to reflect, practice self-care, and work to heal what wounds have made you feel detached from your needs and emotions. And I'm telling you, friends, not to toot my own horn, but I mean, that's one kind of what the coffee break is for me, to toot my own horn. The fact that we had the Siwakoat class yesterday, with everything that is happening, it really resonates to me of how attuned we indigenous folk are to the subtle changes in our environment without knowing. I programmed that class a year ago to be in June. How did I know I needed the warrior protector energy of Siwakoat in June of 2025? I don't know. They knew. The ancestors knew. And if you were not able to watch the class live, I'm telling you, friends, this is the one you want to buy and watch the recording. I was amazed when I was doing the research of all that she carries. She really is one of the most important Cihuateteos on our cosmogony, and I was unaware of that. And like I always tell you, every time I do a class and I do a research, I learn a lot. So as I am learning a lot, now you're learning a lot. Okay, Granddaughter Crow says, check on yourselves and your friend. Check on yourself and your friends. And Alexa says, and that's why they're seen as a threat. The powers that be know the power the people have. Yep. Yep. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please go to bluewitch.org, sign up for the newsletter, find all the offerings there, find all the classes so you can watch the recordings. And for those who, thank you, you know who you are, who you always lovingly set up a little tip or something. Venmo at bluewitch, Cash App, $0 bluewitch1, Zelle bluewitch at bluewitch.org. Thank you, Marisa. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Granddaughter Crow, cousin sister. Thank you. Who else was here today? Rahisi. Don't do this to me, Instagram. Everybody that was here signed up today earlier. Thank you so much for being here, Luna Healings, and everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all Wednesday, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. You're loved not only by your peers, your family, your friends, but you're also loved by all the ancestors, and you're loved by all the land. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.